Good evening. Welcome to the Diecast Shepherd Racing Channel and tonight's edition of Broke Benny's Garage. So I've been talking a lot about the cars Mr. Henry Stanislavski sent me a while back, and we are gonna bring this one out. I've been fooling around, not serious testing, but some just for fun testing. And I am pretty sure this is probably the fastest car in the house. I have another Hershey's Funny car that I bought new, but this one was sent to me. It was already out of the pack, and it is graphited, and it's pretty fast on the straight track. So we're gonna give it a shot against my case to see where it ends up. I'm feeling pretty comfortable it's going to be in first place. As you may or may not know, I do things a little different as far as how my case works here on this channel. I kind of have a rule. It's not a hard, fast rule, but I try to stick to it, that the only cars allowed to race to get in the case are cars that I've picked up secondhand and were not brand new. In other words, they were not in a pack when I got them. And while Henry may have gotten this brand new, and technically it was not brand new when I got it, and it is secondhand. So it's eligible to race for the case. So that's our first contestant. Our next contestant is this Cerominus that I received from the gentleman at Cartocrafts, whose name I still don't know. But he sent me this car. As best I can tell, it's not modified anyway. I think it was just a gift car. And out of the 3 cars that I haven't already raced, this one was the fastest of the 3. So I'm and as best I can tell, it's not graphited yet, but it seems pretty quick. So we're going to give it a try, see how far it gets before I graphite it. Then I'm going to graphite it, see if it'll get any further. So this X-Men Cerominus, which is Magneto, the Magneto Tampo, that's our second contestant. And then our third contestant is going to be this Johnny Lightning Corvette. And I don't know what year it is. God, I think it's upside down. Daggone it. One of these days, I will actually remember to put my glasses on before I start filming. 60. I'm sorry, it says 62. 62 Corvette. Anyway, it's definitely an older Corvette. Has an opening hood there. That's kind of cool. And kind of that patina paint. I believe that's what that's called. It's missing a hubcap. And it's in shockingly good condition. But I did actually get this secondhand out of a pack of cars I found at an antique store. So it's fair game. Haven't graphited it yet. So we're going to try the before and after effect like we do with this guy too. Now, if you remember, last week I was going to try putting some cars in one of them jammers for a new case, and I realized that some of my cars that are already on the case or in the case didn't fit in the jammer case. And I was like, I got to figure out what to do about that. Well, I've been busy. So, prepare yourself. Dun, dun, dun. Never underestimate a dad with a glue gun. Here is my new case. And it can hold 36 cars. And so that's what we're going to start using from here on out. I took some time and picked out some of my favorite former case members and figured out how they would rank in the case, and some other ones that never have been in there. And I'm not saying they're all super quick, but I wanted to have the case full. So let me take down the garage here, and then we'll get to racing. All right, I'll just give you a quick look at all the cars. Right now, my number one car is that El Viento. I think that's what that's called. We got the funny car, the Matchbox Fisker's Karma, this McLaren that the gentleman at Cartercraft sent me. This car I just got in this week. That's the first time for him, and he did really good. A vet van, old Hong Kong high raker, and then that mod from Cartercraft. This Gold Hot Ones, Chevy Citation, the Porsche, Chevy Camaro, the Vegan, which is the custom V8 Vega, Ferrari 55 Chevy with GHOs. I believe that's called Formula 1000. I think it's his first time to be in the case, so I've raced him before on the channel, just not for the case. This McDonald's car that I call the Void Knight, GHO Camaro. This is another car, I believe it's called an E-Ray or something like that. And we got the Teetotaler, the Dumpin' A, Buick GSX, a Ferrari of some sort, I can't remember. That's called the Inside Edition, old black wall. Another Ferrari, I believe that's the Spider Science Friction. I brought out the Spoiler Sport. It made it in this far. Like I say, obviously this case isn't full of speed. I like to pull out, like I say, cars that maybe you haven't seen before or you don't see normally on the track and give them a shot. Eventually, you know, they'll get knocked out, but it's fun having them. That's the Bugatti 37 Bugatti 07, I can't remember. This is a new one. Wouldn't even complete the track when I first ran it, so I played around, gave it some graphite, broke up the gunk in the wheels, and lo and behold, it even beat the Spicy Turbo Chicken. That's a fast 111s or fast ones. I believe it was a Firebird. You see the bizarre looking bird on the top of it. We brought out this guy, the old Datsun Z-Wiz, and he made it up in the ranks a little bit. Got this is his first time out. That's a Boba Fett Star Wars vehicle, and again, that was a piece of junk when I first got it. I had to fight with the wheels and graphite them, and he made it. There's Crazy old CJ. And there's the Optimus truck that Cartercraft sent me with the Ultra Hots wheels. That's called Stage Fright, one of my favorite castings of all time. There's another Porsche, and that's a Matchbox Dodge Challenger, believe it or not. Does that even look like a Challenger? I'm not seeing it, but hey, you know. And then we got this Turboland. So I'm gonna race this guy first because I don't think there's gonna be any suspense. I think he'll quickly move into the top position. So let's just get him done, and then we'll see where these other two can rise up to. All right, let's go. All right, let's get right to the action. All right, I had to correct myself. The number one car is a Forward Force, and he is being challenged by the Hershey's Funny Car. All right, for the number one spot, race one, go. Oh man, Hershey's, ooh, pretty close. Forward Force was fighting. All right, if the Hershey's wins, he's the new number one. Go. Oh, that was a pretty tight race. Hershey's did win it, but that Forward Force is no joke. All right, all the cars have been arranged and moved And then the number one spot, our new number one position is the Hershey's Funny Car. And the turbulence is gone. All right, let's get out Sir Ominous here. Like I say, right now he's not graphited, so we're gonna see how he does. All right, I think we'll put him up against the Kenner Fast Ones Firebird that on our channel here, on my channel here, we call the Spicy Turbo Chicken. All right, ready, set, go. Oh, Spicy Turbo Chicken held his own for a minute, but Sir Ominous got around him. Let's move on up to, let's do this guy, because I don't think you've seen that guy race. This E-Ray or whatever it's called. I'll find out before long. All right, ready, set, go. Oh, that was very close. Pretty sure Sir Ominous was out by a bumper. All right, I guess we'll try the Camaro with the gold Hot Ones wheels. And go. Pretty close. Nope, that Camaro has his number too. All right, so that means right now, Sir Ominous is right between those two cars. But I'm gonna touch him up with some graphite and we'll race him. But first, let's see how the old Johnny does. I happen to know the Johnny's pretty fast. He was actually in the case once, but I took him out because I kind of felt he was unfair. But since I'm letting some of these other guys get a shot, I'm giving him another shot to earn his spot. We're gonna put him right here. We're gonna start out against that Formula 1000. You know what? No, we already raced the Formula. Let's get that 55 Chevy with the gold Hot Ones a chance. All right, ready, set, go. Oh, the vet. Oh, yeah, the vet smoked him. Let's figure out where this vet's going next. Let's do him up against that Porsche. All right, versus the Porsche, go. Ooh, the vet just got past him. All right, Johnny Lightnings, man, if you can find a nice clean one, they are quick when they're all metal. So he's going up against that old beat up Chevy Citation with the gold Hot Ones. He's either going to be in front of him or behind him. Let's find out. And go. Chevy Citation. Oh, you saw that coming. Actually, I kind of did. All right, so the Johnny Lightning vet, ungraphited, ends up here in front of the Porsche. Okay, let's graphite these guys and see if we can get them to move any higher. All right, the deed is done. Previously, he got beat by that Z28. Let's see if he can, with the graphite, he can give him a fight. All right, graphited Sir Ominous, first run, let's see. Oh, he beat him. He definitely picked up some speed. We're gonna put him into the number 4 car, the Fisker's Karma. All right, for the number 4 spot. Oh, it's tight. No, he got past him. Whoa. So apparently, racing new cars like this is gonna skew the whole idea of this case. So I'm probably not gonna do that anymore. But, you gotta have the cars in the top spots. They need to be worthy of the top. So we'll let these few ride and see what happens. Going for number 3. Go. You got him. Got to win in both lanes. Oh, no problem. Whoa, something happened there. Let's try that race again. I'm afraid that gold funny car is losing its luster a little bit. Let's go. Yeah, I don't feel like he was a worthy 3rd spot. All right, number 2. The Forward Force is defending his spot against Sir Ominous. And go. Ooh, clear win. All right, switching lanes for the number 2 position. Go. Ooh, that's close. Sir Ominous did win though. Well, I gotta admit, I didn't think this was happening tonight. Second challenge for the number 1 position. All right, race 1, go. Funny car. Well, I gotta say, not too bad, Sir Ominous. Not quite enough for number 1, but definitely number 2. All right, before we fix this case, let's see if the graphite helped Mr. Johnny Lightning at all. All right, I think we're gonna let him challenge that Fisker's Karma Matchbox. Let me zoom. All right, there we go. Ready, set, go. He's close. No, he's way out in front. Could it be? Will we have a 3rd challenger for the 1st place spot tonight? All right, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. See how it goes. He's going up against the forward force for the 3rd place position. Now, he's still got to win in this lane before he can take the 3rd position. So let's see if he can do that. Well, there you have it. 3 times in the same night we're going to challenge for the 1st place position. Do you think Mr. Henry Stanislavski's Hershey's car can hold off the JL Johnny Lightning 62 Corvette? Let's find out. All right, there you have it. A clear win from the Hershey's car. So the vet doesn't even get a 2nd chance there. And so that's the new top 3. And it's going to be hard to take those out. That guy in the number 4th position is pretty quick. This guy, we're going to have to do some investigative research and see if he really belongs where he's at. But that's for another day. And anyway, there's the case as it stands now. Our gatekeeper is the Stage Fright. And these 3 guys are gone. At least for now. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty intense there, getting those guys up into the top 3 spots. Join us Thursday night for the Straight Out of the Pack Track Attack. And in the meantime, be blessed.